Yes, I'm on. Didn't even realize it there. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the live stream. Wasn't planning on going on like this. Thank you for joining me here on this beautiful Saturday night. I was just getting things going. I was going to come on Thursday, but was feeling a little bit under the weather, so I decided against it. Just to let you know, also live streaming on Twitch as well tonight. Was going to try Facebook tonight, but I decided against it just because I was down in South Orange County earlier and was spending some time with some friends down there. So anyways, just to let you know, in just a few minutes, if I can get this up on the screen here, in just a few minutes, we're going to have a SpaceX launch. So looking forward to that. They'll be coming out online in just a few minutes from Hawthorne, California. What's going on, Tom? Thank you for joining us here tonight. Sam, everybody. I was feeling a tad bit under the weather on Thursday, so decided to catch up on some rest and just kind of disconnect for a little bit, and went to bed actually probably about 8 o'clock that night. I wasn't sick. I felt a little run down. I've been kind of pushing myself the last couple of weeks. You know how that goes, but all good. Still waiting for the Starlink mission. I'm going to take that live here in just a few minutes. Hopefully we'll get a 2 nights in a row of launches. We're supposed to get another launch tomorrow as well. Let's just tune in. They just started their broadcast there, so we'll get on that here in just a few minutes. I don't know why that's showing down there at the bottom, but we'll get that going there. I'll probably tune in when there's about 2 minutes left, and we'll take it in through the rocket landing on the drone ship. I believe, excuse me, that it's going to be its 14th launch of that particular rocket that they can reuse. Pardon me, so they don't have to make a new one. So pretty cool on that. I don't know why something just happened here. I had a little bit of a glitch, so I apologize. But we are definitely going to do some amateur radio tonight and possibly tomorrow night, too. Got a few nights off coming up this week. Looks like the Starlink mission has started from El Segundo or wherever they're at. Hawthorne, I believe. Sorry. While that's going on and getting set up, I'm going to go over... You're on vacation this week. I'm going to go over to do some Pi-Star stuff and get on maybe 30 Charlie or 1 Charlie, just to see if I could piss somebody off tonight. Wow, that's a long time, man. I try to do the vacation thing as much as I can.
From your area over there, I should say.
Sounds like there's somebody on.
Go ahead, Mark.
Somebody on 30 Charlie there.
Well, Catherine Zeta-Jones lives down the road as well.
We'll just stand by there for a few minutes and watching for this Starlink to start up here. Starlink launch, that is. By the way, here's the other thing I would love to try to do is get another 5 subscribers. That would put me at 1,140. So that's pretty good. The Starlink presentation is starting here.
Go for launch.
I like the open here. Just all kinds of rocket type stuff.
Vehicle is supersonic.
Vehicle is supersonic. Ah, the jellyfish there.
Confirmed. Dragon, separation
I wonder if Mike
confirmed.
PDI can see that tonight over in the east coast of Florida there. Tom, you might be able to see it from Palm Beach.
Landing like that.
That's pretty far south.
And Falcon 9 has landed.
Got 5 minutes
Happy
left.
Saturday, everyone. My name is Jesse Anderson.
So I'll get back to that here in a few minutes. Here on the Greg K6EGG
Yes,
live
sir.
stream.
Well, sad to say, there's always some kind of confusion and whatnot. When a legend, I mean, she was like a real.
Sounds like they're
legend,
talking about the Queen of
there's
England that
always
just passed away.
somebody
What,
that's gonna
Wednesday? Thursday?
Petition about this.
I think it was Thursday.
About that. And instead of just wishing the family, the best and condolences, hey, who am I to reason why they're marked?
Thursday,
we
huh?
go through the same kind of stuff over here in the U.S. Over.
Yeah, but what it is, the last Prince of Wales was actually killed. I think he's hand-drawn, quartered, and beheaded. Then they killed his family. And then what actually happened then is every time after that, I think they basically give an Englishman the title of Prince of Wales, which is actually an insult to Wales. It also implies that Wales is a principality and not a country. Wales is actually.
What's up there, BOG? BOG in the chat tonight.
So this is why there's such commotion at the moment about it. Over to you, Jim.
I don't really care about the Queen stuff. In fact, I got called to work over there, and I didn't want to travel over there.
QSL on that. Well,
I'd have to spend about 2 weeks over there. Good to hear you're doing well there, Mike,
all
BOG.
that kind of stuff that goes on,
King of Ham Shack
we got a lot of
Hotline there.
crazy politics and all that kind of stuff going on over here, as you know.
I'm sure Northern Ireland doesn't care about the Queen dying.
That kind of mess the best that I can. But
We're going to be tuning into Starlink in about a little less than a minute from Cape Canaveral. They're going to have a launch there of the Starlink, I believe.
I always admired
mission there, about 45 seconds away from the 2-minute mark,
in England and whatnot.
which I think is probably the most important part. Either it's a go or no go at that point. I'll stay online with it till it lands on the drone ship there in the Atlantic. And anybody out watching in Florida, I hope you guys can check that out.
Down in Port Canaveral,
That's the president of
Florida.
Ham, so right.
I was probably, I don't know, I had to be probably 6
Shouldn't have read that out loud.
Somewhere
So I'm gonna bring down the audio on that and bring in some of this countdown from the Starlink mission.
Oxygen as close to T0 as possible.
Once
This
I get a
helps
little
us
bit closer
keep
here,
super
I'll
chilled
drop my picture out
as
and
close to
close my
T0
audio
so that
out.
we can load more of it
And
into
I'll let
more
you guys
into
watch
space.
this. I'm guessing most of the people out here are into the space thing as well.
Stage 2 LOX load is complete.
So I figure I'll bring this to you. I'm a huge fan of space stuff. Who would know here?
Falcon 9 is now fully loaded with 1 million pounds of fuel and liquid oxygen.
They're launching off like at least once a week now. I believe if I'm correct here, this is going to be
of 5 burns during this mission to support our rideshare payload. The first 2 burns will put the Blue Walker 3 payload.
And I think this is the 40th launch this year of Starlink or of Falcon 9.
Down to an orbit below the space station.
And this particular launch vehicle here, it's his 14th. It's 14th, not his. Is 14th. It's its 14th trip, sending some payloads into space. So, pretty good feat by Elon, and they're churning these rockets around in less than 6 weeks now, from what I'm hearing.
Falcon 9 is in startup.
And with that, the flight computers have now taken over the launch countdown.
I wish I was able to see this. I did see the last one take off from Vandenberg. They have a little bit less of a frequency of launches out of Vandenberg.
Awesome news. We are
They have one tomorrow night.
As Falcon 9
believe
lifts
it's at
off.
8 p.m. I got to look. Maybe it's earlier. Maybe it's at 5. So once we get to the
30 seconds.
once we get to the 10-second mark, I'm gonna lose my picture and my audio, and let the SpaceX take it the rest of the way up until the drone landing there, or close to it. As soon as they separate, I'll come back in.
15 seconds.
Oh, I'm 4 seconds away from losing my picture. 3, 2, 1.
T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ignition. And lift off of Falcon 9. Go Blue Walker 3, go Starlink. Vehicle is pitching downrange. Stage 1 propulsion is nominal.
What you are seeing on your screen is Falcon 9 accelerating AST Space Mobile's Blue Walker 3 and our Starlink satellites into space. This is a record 14th flight for this first stage booster. And we are coming up on
Falcon 9 is supersonic.
We're coming up on max Q. Now we are just about a minute.
Engine chill has started.
We're just about a minute away from a few events happening rapidly, back to back. That will be MECO, or main engine cutoff, followed by stage separation, SES-1, and fairing deploy. And you're seeing a cool view from the first stage, looking aft to the M1D engines on the vehicle. And MECO will be where all 9 of those M1D engines shut down. That helps slow the vehicle down as it separates from the second stage. And then SES-1 is second stage engine start 1, and that's where the MVAC engine will ignite, and then shortly followed by the fairing deploy.
Main engine cutoff. MVAC ignition.
There we had MECO stage separation.
That's pretty cool. You can actually see the
back engine igniting
through the tunnel there. Usually it gets kind of cockeyed or whatever you call it. So you could see the second vacuum engine start up there. So that is very cool to see that.
The 5th flight for one of the fairing
It's like the fairings is going to pop open right now.
And we will attempt to recover.
It still amazes me to watch these landings. I think, they got to be honest with you, I think the landing's a little more exciting than the takeoff. Because it's just so rare. It's harder to, I wish we had another view of it. Does that one time with the 2 were coming down at once, that was pretty amazing. It does never get boring, man. I could watch this stuff all day long. This is a vacuum-only engine that can only operate in space, so they're definitely outside the atmosphere.
On your screen is a view from the second stage looking at our MVAC engine.
I read somewhere, I don't know the truth of this because, you know, how the internet is, that Elon is trying to figure out a way he can reuse the second stage engine. But the problem is it's too expensive for the... too expensive to bring up extra fuel to bring it down. So it's not really worth it.
CRS 21, Transporter 1, Transporter 3, and 8 Starlink.
Those would be pretty roasted marshmallows there. So I think they can use those rockets. The original plan was only to use them 15 times, but I think they're going to go for 20 times to see if they can do it. If they can, that will save some more money getting stuff into orbit. He's already cut the price in almost half to get a human into space. Pretty amazing stuff.
That is the entry burn, and that's where 3 of the 9 M1D engines will reignite. That helps.
She probably has a little better commentary
as it re-enters back into the Earth's atmosphere. And just about a minute and a half after the entry burn will be the landing.
It's gonna be hard to see at night there. You can see those little fin thing there. Fins
to help slow the vehicle down as it attempts to touch down. Today will be on our drone ship a shortfall of gravitas.
Where do they come up with these names? What do they have, a microphone on that, so they get audio on that? I didn't think we'd be able to hear anything. I don't know what that sound's coming from. You can hear a little... Oh.
Stage 1, entry burn startup.
See how quickly that thing slows down there.
Out, but you can see on your
the kilometers there.
A view from the first stage with those 3
down below that picture there, how fast it's going and slowing down. It's about 28 miles in the air right now.
Stage 1 entry burn shut down.
Stage 1 FTS saved.
And that concludes the entry burn.
Wish they would do that in feet, in miles,
Vehicles continue to follow
instead of having to do the conversion.
And good call-outs there, both first stage 1 and stage 2.
The other thing's already going, what, 9,000 miles an hour or something like that? And it's only been, what, 4 minutes, 5 minutes? You're probably getting an earlier picture or earlier video than me there, Jeff.
Just about a minute away from the landing burn beginning on the first stage. And while the first stage booster is attempting to land, we will also have SECO, or second stage engine cutoff 1, around the same time. So listen in for those call-outs.
Always cool to watch this.
Stage 1 transonic.
It's not supersonic anymore. Supersonic. I've always
signal Cape.
Uh-oh. They lost the signal.
Terminal guidance.
They just switch in between
Good call-outs. We should be having the landing burn beginning on stage 1 here in just a few seconds.
Stage 1 landing burn.
And there you can see that single engine lighting up your left-hand screen as Falcon 9 attempts to land on our drone ship a shortfall of gravitas.
Landing leg deployed.
Shortfall gravitas. That's just amazing.
And great news, Falcon 9 has landed. This is a record-breaking 14th landing for this booster. An awesome view there on your screen.
Isn't that just amazing?
This is the 141st landing of an orbital-class rocket, including Falcon 9.
Insertion.
That includes Falcon 9 and Falcon Heavy missions. And we just heard confirmation of good orbit as well on the second stage.
I just can't believe how well SpaceX is doing there. You got to hand it to Elon and the team over there at SpaceX. I'll tell you what, the second SpaceX goes public for any type of stock offering, that's going to be the first thing I'm probably going to buy. Well, it's not so much as whipping NASA's ass. It's whipping Boeing's ass. It's whipping Lockheed Martin's ass, and it's destroying the way NASA's putting forth their government contracts. So it's a combination of a bunch of different things. I personally think Lockheed, they don't have much to lose on this because they've already got all their stuff paid off. So with SpaceX, they want to get things rolling as quick as they can. That's just my personal opinion, of course. But nonetheless, it's very, very, very impressive to see that. I can't wait till they launch off another Falcon Heavy, which I think maybe someone can quote me on this, possibly as early as December. They're also going to have another... pardon me. They're also going to have another. I think the same guy that bought the ticket before. He's buying. He bought a 4 seats on another Dragon, and I think they're going to be up for like 6 days or something like that. Sometime in this early December, and they're going to do a spacewalk. It's first private spacewalk. That came from the Cape, and they've got another one tomorrow. So if you missed this one today, Jim, there'll be another one tomorrow. I got to double check on the time. I think it's a little bit earlier. I've been looking a lot of different times, so... yeah, we haven't gotten that flying car yet that was promised in Back to the Future 2. I'm a little disappointed on that. I hope we can get that very soon. But this is the most important thing. We should get back to some radio here on the Greg K6EGG live stream. Monitoring Reflector 30 Charlie tonight.
And for people with a compatible radio, it basically
let's hear what they're talking about here.
Longitude and latitude, how far they are away from me. And
hey, Dana.
That's kind of cool.
And once again, anybody new to the channel tonight, don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well. Would love to get up. What's up, Shane? I would love to get up to 1,140 tonight. I'm at 1,135
K6EGG, I think it is.
Subscribers.
Doing YouTube videos and displaying the GPS to everyone.
Who is that right there? I gotta look and see.
All right. Well, anyway, it's probably getting really late there in the UK. Sorry.
Is that Mark?
Funeral that you gotta watch. So. Anyway, I guess 96 years is a pretty good long life.
Yeah, I won't be watching it. I'll be probably on the radio or something like that. But we got he was Prince Charles. He's not Prince Charles anymore. He's got King Charles bloody III or something they call him. He's in Cardiff on Friday.
Oh, by the way, if you guys were wondering, I probably shouldn't put this up when I put it up anyways. Just to prove to you guys once again that I'm not monetized. It says, please provide your identity. Hold on here.
73, I'll catch you again.
There we go. Please provide your identity, whatever. For AdSense, or your channel will not be we will not monetize until you verify, which I don't have to worry about that too much because I'm not going to be verified. So if anybody asks, I'm not monetized, although I could be. I don't want to be. I've had people come up to me and try to get me to do that. I don't want to be. So hope you enjoyed the SpaceX launch tonight on the Greg K6EGG live stream. And thank you, courtesy of the SpaceX people, for letting me take their feed, which I can do that actually legally. They encourage people to do that. I did reach out to them. Sorry, Baba Booey is texting me. I don't think he'll be on tonight. All right, let's see if I can get on here. If I can find my foot pedal here. This is Greg, K6EGG, monitoring Reflector 30 Charlie from Southern California. Also currently live streaming on YouTube. Thought I heard somebody in there. Once again, my goal tonight
K6EGG
is to get
K04AWQ.
is to get to 1,140 subscribers. K04AWQ. This is Greg, K6EGG. Good evening. Were you able to see any of that launch tonight?
Hey, Greg. Yeah, this is Jim. I caught it on your video stream. It's cloudy outside today. We got some serious rain, but it looks like there's another one tomorrow night at 10:53 p.m. from Cape Canaveral. So I may go out to the beach here in Jacksonville, see what's going on.
Yeah, man, they're always cool to check out. Especially about an hour and a half after sunset, you get that jellyfish look from the gases exiting the atmosphere there, and with the sun not set all the way up in that altitude. I was able to catch a Starlink Falcon 9 launch out of Vandenberg on my way home from work the other night. It was about 10 o'clock. I knew it was going off. I heard the guys on the Papa system talk about it here in California, and I looked over to my left side, and this big old red glow was catching my eye, and then I knew it was it, and I saw the engine get shut off and separate. So all that when I was driving 70 miles an hour up the 57 freeway here in Southern California. I hope you're able to check it out there tomorrow night. What's up, everybody watching tonight here from Reflector 30 Charlie?
Yeah, I hope so too. That would be kind of cool. I've seen 5 shuttle launches from Cape Canaveral, and I used to live in Orlando, and we used to go outside to work when the shuttle was coming in because they would break the sonic, drop down below supersonic just over Orlando on the way into the Cape. So it's pretty cool. My wife has been in Jacksonville her whole life, and she has yet to see any rockets take off from the Cape, directly at the Cape. She's seen them from Jacksonville, but not from down there. So we'll see if I can talk her into going down there tomorrow.
Yeah, from being from California, I've always wanted I've seen a rocket launch up close in Vandenberg for work. Really close, actually, with it, like right at the barrier of the 2-mile mark or whatever the heck it was. I can't remember, but I would love to see a manned mission take off from Florida there. That's my ultimate space geek goal. So you never know when that may happen. I know it's hard to time out with delays and stuff, but it seems like SpaceX and Falcon 9, as long as it's good weather, there's pretty good chance that that thing's going to launch off. So I hope you're able to talk your wife into going and checking that out. Thank you, everybody, for watching, coming over.
I'm on the air tomorrow. She said no, but we'll see. Hey, listen, I'm going to clear the air for everybody else. Thanks for the conversation. 73, my friend.
Copy that, Jim. Put her on as third-party traffic. Maybe we can get her going here. This is Greg, K6EGG on Reflector 30 Charlie. And also doing a little live stream on YouTube with a link in my QRZ profile. Jim, let me know if you end up going. More honeydews there.
Get a quick QST in here. This QST. The Saturday night DStar will start on reflector 29 alpha at 0200 UTC. That would be 7 a.m. Pacific time. That's on 29 alpha, reflector 29 alpha. Thanks for letting me slip in.
No problem. Thank you for letting us know there. I appreciate it. And whoever just subscribed.
Hey, Greg, are you there?
Thank you for subscribing there. I appreciate it. Anybody new also. Denny. I think I might have doubled there. Denny, K6EGG, go ahead. By the way, this is, I believe it was...
just wondering, the previous message, I just turned on the radio, 29 alpha.
His call letters were WA7VFQ. Why don't you give him a call? I'll stand by here. Let me maybe give a little bit more info so if somebody wants to write it down and stuff. Also, I got it up on my... I'll have it up here on my screen. It looks like... let me see here. Every weekday morning at 7 a.m. till whenever on Reflector 29 Alpha, WA7DRE, Morning Net. Also in Talk Group 3100, blah, blah, blah. Don't know what it is exactly. It looks like a Midwestern net of some sort. It's got a lot of contacts there. So if you're up that early, I know I'm not. Sometimes I am. Check it out. That's from I can't get all of his call sign there. WA7BQF.
I guess I can review the YouTube and listen to his announcements. I'm wondering if Tom, formerly TAR, now is I think Diesel Smoke DS, VE9DS. If he's around and if he's already off long-haul driving.
I was giving him some space if he wanted to jump in there. I've also heard him, I wrote it down on 10 Charlie, formerly TJR, VE9 TJR. Try out 10 Charlie and see if he's on there. Hey, Daniel, nice to see you in there. And congratulations on getting your call sign or your ticket there.
For a little bit and see if he shows up. And I'll just watch your YouTube stream here.
And anybody new to the channel tonight, don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well.
K6EGG.
And Denny, you were chopping in and out there, but I think you said you're gonna just go back to watching the live stream there. All right, yeah, I gotta chat with you because Chino Airport had a fire there last night. Anyways, this is Greg, K6EGG. Daniel, if you want to get in here and say something here on Reflector 30 Charlie, please do. We got Discord and all kinds of other stuff we all get on here on the Greg K6EGG live stream. Love to have you in here. If you guys you've got any questions to ask or anything like that, a bunch of guys in that Discord are more than willing to give you a hand with that. I'm not all that knowledgeable on that. I'm basically just kind of doing this for fun, but would love to help you out if possible. Thank you, everybody watching here. We just watched the SpaceX launch of the Falcon 9. launching that looked like some multi-satellite payload there. Don't waste too much gas, though. That stuff's expensive these days. What kind of radio setup did you get and everything? Yeah, I heard it was cloudy there. Yeah, 51A, I actually have one of those in my car. It's a great radio. Living in Southern California, I'm able to hit a lot of different hilltops here. And as far as gas is cheap there, it's still, we just filled up in Aliso Viejo, or Laguna Hills actually, a little while, about 3 hours ago, and it was $5.40. And Denny, yeah, we'll chat about that. I guess a hanger went up right by where we walk in by Flo's to the left, looking at the runways. And what's your call sign, Daniel? I didn't think I caught that. Would love to hear you on 30 Charlie if you can get on there. That would be cool. This is Greg, K6EGG, monitoring reflector 30 Charlie from Southern California. I don't know too much about it, but it was still
K7AMI?
Still smoldering when I went by this afternoon. KK7AMI, this is Greg, K6EGG in Chino, California. It looks like Daniel's in Jacksonville.
State University. I grew up in San Jose.
I hate to break it to you, but it's Chino with an N, not a C. It's just outside of Los Angeles by about 40 miles to the east. Well, congratulations, Daniel. Thank you for the call sign there.
Yeah, I understand. Sorry about that. I'm getting confused here. Yeah, so spent better part of my life in Long Beach. Lived there for about 20 years or more. Yeah.
Try again once we're done with this QSO. Copy that. We just got some rain the last 2 days, so it's been fairly nice down here. The humidity is really high. It was still in the 80s, and 80% humidity, but it was good to wash the air out and get a little sky water, so to speak, on the grass and everything else that's pretty much dead, and to put out some of the fires we had here. We had some pretty decent hard rain last night when I drove home from Santa Monica, pretty much the whole hour and a half ride home. So good to get that down here. And I hope you're staying cool up there, because I know it's been quite a warm summer up there. Yeah, stand by and give it a try, man.
It's been kind of crazy here the last couple of weeks. I'm in Bellevue, Washington. So yeah, the rain, any rain in California, man, especially up against those San Gabriel Mountains, that smog comes in and just kind of parks there. So it's not always fun there in Pasadena, and then it backs up all the way up to the coast. So I remember those days. And you guys need all the water you can get, especially with the lovely almond farmers in Lake Mead situation.
Yeah, I think the real big problem with Lake Mead is Colorado and Utah getting some rain, because a lot of that runoff goes into Lake Mead. Obviously, it doesn't rain too much in the desert by Las Vegas. They get all the rain all at once, and it's usually this time of year. But, yeah, Lake Mead's in some serious trouble, because Southern California gets about 15 20% of their power off the hydro stations there, that I believe it's down to one generator at this point, which probably is not the best thing in the world.
Yep, you're correct. I think so. I've got friends down there. I kind of migrated around from Northern California to Southern California, then lived in Las Vegas, and then from Las Vegas up to Washington State. So I've kind of been in touch with my friends to see kind of what's been going down around there. But so Lake Mead's on one generator, and it should be. They figured it probably they would stop generating power here in the next few weeks, I think. Things keep going the way they're going. So yeah, and all of Southern California's water supply comes from the aqueduct from Northern California and from Lake Mead.
Yeah, we're going to be in a pretty dangerous situation here in California, not just Southern California, all of California, all the West Coast. If we don't get any substantial rain here this season, even close to normal, would be in some serious trouble. So I hope that happens, because everything's already expensive enough, and I know they've jacked the water prices up here too. He's been so.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. A lot of people forget that from like the central part of California all the way down to Southern California, San Diego, and past is essentially the Mojave Desert, and it's been a desert for centuries. So, it's kind of a tough situation to be in for sure. I kind of watched the start of the downfall in 1980, 82, when they started getting just crazy with the almonds and some of the onion farms. So yeah.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of people have realized that Southern California is where the desert meets the sea, especially San Diego. You basically drive 5 minutes inland, and you're in some hot summer like desert-like weather in San Diego. Not so much here like the LA basin, but in my area, definitely we're up against the foothills of Mount Baldy and Cucamonga Peak in a valley here. But yeah, I know what you mean. But all good. I thank you for the contact there, man. I really appreciate it. I'm going to take us a little standby here, let some other people jump in here, because I know 30 Charlie gets pretty busy. Sounded like it was a little bit busy here before I got on. Maybe those guys want to jump back on. Don't know. But KK7AMI, this is Greg, K6EGG. Also doing a little bit of a live stream on YouTube tonight with a link in my QRZ profile. 73, sir.
Hey, I'll check that out. 73 KK7 AMI.
Yeah, Daniel, maybe Jim can help you out with
K6EGG KF0FUL mobile.
Uh-oh. I know who that voice is. You're mobile. Do you make it back to your home state of Kansas there?
Yeah, we're home.
What's his name?
We're in Wichita. I'm just actually leaving one of the radio club board meetings down and driving back to the QTH. How have you been? What's going on?
Doing good. Have the day and night off tonight. Had a nice little get together down in southern Orange County for most of the afternoon, and just kind of resting up before I have to be at work bright and early tomorrow morning. But I do have tomorrow night off, so I'm kind of looking forward to that as well. But how have you been? And did you get to enjoy your time over in Colorado? I think somebody else jumped in there, so.
Oh yeah, Colorado was great. Went up to the cabin and did a lot of HF and a lot of fishing, and the weather was beautiful. We saw a lot of wildlife, a bunch of moose and deer and all the different things that are up there, and went down to southern Colorado, and one of the granddaughters had her 18th birthday, so that was a good time. And
Wow.
We got home early last week and back to work now. So we're just kind of settling back in, and then the wife took off to Northern California, so she's up in Red Bluff right now visiting her sister. Her older sister lives up there, and she needed some help, so she's gone for a couple of weeks, and I'm batching it.
Daniel, maybe someone can help you out in here. Make sure you got it programmed in right. I know a lot of stuff need to be programmed in right.
Copy that on Red Bluff. I haven't been up there in quite a few years. Pretty much this time of year starts to get kind of nice at night. Gets a little bit cooler and stuff like that. We're expecting a little cooler here over the next couple weeks. Thank goodness, because it's been over like about 109. I think the last time I talked to you, and today and yesterday we had rain and 90 degrees. So she was going to be probably enjoying the nice weather up there now.
Yeah, don't forget to jump in the Discord.
She said the day, it was either the day Tuesday, I think it was, and she said it was 116 degrees up there. Oh my gosh. And I can't even remember it being, well, we'd get up like that when we lived in Yuma, but 116. And it's been pretty warm here right now. We had a cold front came through.
Copy that, Daniel.
It's been up near 100 almost every day, or at least in the mid-90s and high humidity. But right now, we have a little rainstorm coming through, and it's 59 degrees here.
Oh, wow.
Unbelievable.
That is straight fall-like weather, and I think I saw another station jump in there, K6EGG. If you want to jump in, feel free. I'll take a standby.
This is very unseasonable. It's 75 and almost 75% humidity. Very thick air for California, but it definitely is going to cool off here.
Clear off here. I just heard you talking a couple of days ago, or maybe it was yesterday morning. I can't remember. And I didn't get a chance to jump in. I always like to say hello when I get a chance. But hey, one neat thing that might interest you, that since I have some free time and wifey's gone for a few days, I did a neat little project yesterday. Finally got around to building a rain gutter antenna for the HF, and not a whole lot to it, but boy, does this thing work. It's resonant on all of the ham bands from 80 all the way down to 6, and seems to get out pretty well. And I actually hit Japan on it this morning. I'll have to send you some. I'll send you some photographs on Messenger when I get home here in a little bit.
Copy that. Love to check that out. That sounds like a cool little project to do. I'm a little bit jealous. I wish I had some of that free time you had there. But all good, man. Good to hear you in there as always. Love to always chat with you there. This is Greg, K6EGG for KF0FUL out there in beautiful Kansas.
So, Mike, you had 110 yesterday, and you're 75 today. That's a huge swing.
K6EGG, KF0FUL mobile.
Mobile.
We'll take a standby here, and I'll probably be another 5-10 minutes till I get home. I'll send you a couple of pictures on that thing, and maybe I'll watch your live stream for a little bit here. Got some other things to do when I get home, but I'll at least be listening in the background there. And y'all have a good rest of your weekend. Enjoy your couple of days off. And 73 from the air capital of the world, Wichita, Kansas, KF0FUL mobile.
Yeah, that is a little bit far. Yeah, Mike, we had that remnants of that hurricane blow through yesterday. And actually, it's still blowing through. We're getting rain showers on and off right now. And it went from about 110 to about 90 in about 30 minutes. Then it started raining about 90 degrees. So it was like the ground was like steaming, which is, it's not unheard of, but going from that, going from that high temperature like that and getting rain is very, very unseasonable for this time of year. We don't get monsoon rain like they do in the desert, which would be Arizona, Nevada, and southern Utah like that. And actually, I believe New Mexico gets similar storms like that a little bit earlier in the year, the summer. But very, very, very strange weather here for Southern California. And if Dana's still in the chat there, he would probably agree. I don't think I've driven through rain in about 8 months, maybe. So everybody was actually being pretty cool and give them some space. And people always want to give LA drivers a hard time about driving in the rain. We don't get it very often, and one of the problems is when we do get it, we get a lot of it, and a lot of the oil that has been seeping into the concrete and whatever else, asphalt, starts to make its way up, and it makes for very hazardous rain conditions. Even if you did know how to drive, you ended up slipping and sliding quite a bit because all those petroleum products seeping up and causing a little bit more problems. I know yesterday when I was driving, I just was slipping on the road, and I have brand new tires. I only have about 2,000 miles on them, but I put it to the what I just said to the stuff seeping up. By today, when I was driving around, it still was raining. It wasn't nearly as slippery. Baba Booey isn't going to be on tonight, by the way, and 2SPG. Maybe I should call him on Google Voice just to harass him a bit.
Hello, Greg, and 6 VIC.
Hey, Mike. N6VIC, this is Greg, K6EGG on Reflector 30 Charlie.
Once again, anybody new to the channel tonight, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Just doing this for fun, not looking for money.
Yeah, Greg, you were talking about temperature-wise. The last couple of days has been between, about 116. Then it dropped down to 115, 110, then back up to 115, 16. And today, it was a lot nicer today than what it has been. Plus, we have a fire going out of near Georgetown burning right now. So, yeah, I was kind of curious if that fire's near you, Greg, over.
There's a fire in Hemet, which is pretty far away. I'm not by any hills. The closest hills I'm to is Chino Hills. That burned pretty good last year. But the closest fire is probably Hemet, and it's probably about 40 or so miles away, maybe even a little bit more. And I think most of that fire is now out, or it's like 80-something% contained. I can't see any smoke coming from that direction, but I'm guessing it could be out with the amount of rain. I know I got at my house in the middle of last night. I'm sure it's probably almost out. I can't see it going like it was because just the humidity here too, and no wind probably knocked that down as well.
Had to get dosed by the rain.
I was talking to a friend of mine in San Francisco. Poor guy. 81. They reached up to 100.
San Francisco's a crap hole.
And it grew by, then it stayed at about 81. Now it's about 75. So it's been hot. A friend of mine I was talking to, he lives up in the Berkeley Hills. Luckily, he says, I got my air conditioning up in the hills. Poor people in San Francisco, they're dying down there.
Yeah, it was pretty warm week. I work outside. Luckily, I wasn't outside that much, although I was on Wednesday, and very stale air, and at about 100 degrees on basically blacktop. For me, it was pretty warm. I just sucked down waters and kind of pre-hydrated myself the night before, and didn't eat anything heavy. Did all the things I was supposed to do to combat working out in the heat, and it didn't really affect me all too much. I was pretty burnt out on Thursday, though. I thought I was coming down with a cold or something, but I think I was just kind of cooked on, so to speak, from working so many different hours. But I think we might be over the hump. We usually get one pretty major heat wave in October, probably mid-October, so we'll probably be getting that pretty soon here in the next month or so, and we should be over with it and get into some nice fall crisp weather here in California.
Yeah, K6EGG and 6 VIC Friday. Yeah, you're
What's
right.
up, Joe? Nice to see you in here tonight.
Friend of mine, Berkeley, says there's nothing coming in, Mike. And where his house is, he's up high enough on the hill so you can see into the Bay Area. There's not even a fog bank. And when he says, when I don't see a fog bank, kissing the coastline, you know it's going to be a hot and miserable day.
Yeah, this is the time of year where it switches, where it's hotter by the coast and cooler out in the inland areas. It slowly starts to change. The offshore and onshore wind starts to change a little bit, which you probably know a little bit about, which your friend pretty much mentioned right there about the marine layer not hanging off the coast like it normally does. So totally get the California weather. We have our own names for our weather systems here, too.
The marine layer is basically fog and clouds that get produced off of.
Here's a good one for you. My dog, yesterday morning, I took him outside.
Thank you, Sam, by the way.
A little bit. And as soon as he stuck his nose out the door, he goes, I ain't going nowhere. He says, I'll go outside, do my business. But I ain't walking. Sort of like he had like a little puppy strike.
Yeah, you can't blame him on that. So, all right, man, I've been talking on this thing for a while. I don't want to hog this thing up, but Mike, it's good hearing you there from beautiful Northern California, hot Northern California. And the 6 VIC, this is Greg, K6EGG.
You got a sad ham in the house, I just heard?
Yeah, we'll talk to you again soon.
I believe his name is Sam.
Yeah, 6 VIC, we'll be clear.
That's Sam. A little bit of a sad ham there here on the Greg K6EGG live stream. Once again, anybody new to the channel tonight, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I try to come on a couple days a week, depending on my work and personal schedule. I'll probably come on a couple days this week. I know I have Wednesday night off. I don't know how I'm going to feel because I'm going to have to be at work at like 5 in the morning. So I'll probably look like a jellyfish. And I'll probably be on Thursday as long as I feel good, once again. Yeah, Joe's a happy ham. Joe, you are a happy ham. Won't be on Friday, probably won't be on Saturday, but I have Sunday and Monday I might be on, once again, depending on my schedule. And then next week's a little bit dicey. Have a couple long days coming up for me. I know that week of the 20th. So we'll see how that goes. But looking forward to playing some more radio as time gets into fall. What? You're taking off there? I said you're a happy ham. But anyways, one thing I don't want to do is monopolize, I guess that's what the word would be, take over a reflector. So let's see how one Charlie is doing. Let's see if I can piss off that guy again for talking. Let me move my graphic over.
Link to RE.
Sounds like someone's already talking on there.
001 Charlie.
Crap. So right now I'm monitoring one Charlie. There might be some sad hams that pop up here. Where was that guy from? That last guy from? That said I was doing all kinds of illegal stuff. I gotta not forget to mention my live stream. That's the most important. What I'm doing here is being a nice ham. And I'm going to sit here for a few minutes and make sure there's nobody talking, which so far I don't see anybody, but I see Tom from Clovis in there. Nice to see another 6 call in there. I just got done talking to somebody in my home state of California. Who disappeared on Discord? I'm still there. You're the one that disappeared, Dana.
This is Greg, K6EGG, monitoring Reflector 1 Charlie from Southern California in the city of Chino. Also currently live streaming on YouTube with a link in my QRZ profile. Once again, this is Greg, K6EGG.
So it's a TIX or TXI or something like that? I got to look and see. I can't believe nobody's listening to one Charlie. It's only 10 o'clock on the East Coast, but this is primarily a UK reflector. Oh, okay. Jim, we're going to get your wife to approve you going down to little drive south down to Central Florida and be able to watch that rocket launch tomorrow. I didn't realize it was that late. I know it's kind of late. I'm hoping to at least get that on the live stream tomorrow. We shall see. I don't know. I might be making some carne asada tacos.
This is Greg, K6EGG, monitoring Reflector 1 Charlie.
Is this Saturday tonight? Is it the ham radio crash course night tonight? But he comes on earlier, right? He comes on at 5. I think he comes on at 5 p.m. 5 p.m. California, Pacific time. That's what I thought. Sam knows all the YouTube ham radio guys. You know who knows all the ham radio YouTube guys is Andy. Andy's in like every chat, and he's like administrator on every one of those things. So nobody here is on one Charlie, which is surprising. I might move over to DMR. He's still doing the after chat on Discord? He is still on now. I try not to go on when he goes on, but I want to be able to go on as when I can. So I purposely don't go on when he goes on. Plus, probably you guys will be watching him over me, so I can't blame you for that. Obviously, he has a little bit different of a product he's putting out. He does some great info. And you know what? We can't figure out his call sign. I know a Peter over in the Netherlands we're trying to figure that out, and he couldn't figure it out. We were talking one night, I think on the Netherlands, not the reflector, but the talk group on DMR, if you guys recall that one night. So if anybody can figure out his call sign, I'm going to look it up again. See, but he might go as like Andrew or something like that. And sometimes some of those QRZ profiles don't show up that are international. So let's do this by name. I'm going to look again, but last time I looked, I didn't see it. Yeah, this is what I get here. So I don't know what's his call sign there. Who's the smoking ape? I'm trying to figure out the FU's call sign. I think he's an actual ham radio operator that hates the wind system. I'm going to go over to DMR. What do you guys think about that?
Very.
It's my Allstar link. Let me unlink my reflector here. I can't believe nobody was on 1 Charlie. Are you guys just as shocked as I am? Open spot. Ooh. Come on, baby. I don't know where I want to start. Don't know where I'm going to... You know what? I've had less interactions with people going crazy on DMR. In fact, I don't think anybody has said anything about me doing anything on DMR on Facebook. Pardon me, on YouTube. And remember, you can go and listen to pretty much any reflector online over at, what's that called there? Broadcastify. And you can listen to any DMR talk group that's not private, I believe, on a hose line. I don't know if is there private ones? I know you can listen to the TGIF ones too, right? On the TGIF network. I won't have any luck if this thing doesn't work. Yes, that's the sad ham there, Denny. You know, the other thing is, usually they'll say all that stuff, and then I got it working now. And then they'll, like, disappear. They won't, like, once I try to call them out on stuff, they won't, like, say anything after. And then I'll email them, and they still won't say anything. First rule in IT. Yes, that's correct. I just redid the
open spot connected to.
I refreshed the page there, and it seemed to work. Well, they definitely got it, and I even put their call sign in the header there. In fact, if anybody wants to look for it, once again. If anybody's new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button like most of you guys did. Probably all you guys did. I'm going to show you which one he was on. I'm not going to play it again because he just... I remember it being at 3840 or something like that. I can always tell because there's more people that watch it. So I'm guessing it's this one. Nope. I thought more people would have watched something like that. Maybe this one? Nope. I don't remember what day it was. This one? Nope. I don't remember what day it was. I'll have to figure it out later.
K6EGG in Durham, North Carolina.
I'm actually on 93 worldwide, or 93 North America. I think it was Sunday. Hey, Jesse. It's been a while. I think I heard the...
I think I heard KD8CCQ. This is Greg, K6EGG, in Southern California tonight.
I see you in there, Jim. You want to get your wife on the radio? Maybe we can talk you into going. I think we could talk her into going. What do you guys think? You can go for me. Uh-oh, we got a repeater there.
K6EGG, K04AWQ. It was a hard no.
Jim, was it a totally like super hard put your foot down no, or was it like I'm going to give you a dirty look no?
Hope you can bear with me.
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry. I think I keyed over the KD8CCQ. Go ahead, sir.
Oh, it is a school night. I didn't think about it. Sunday. You are correct, sir.
KD8CCQ. Yeah, this is Colin in Durham, North Carolina. This is actually my first transmission for many years, and definitely my first transmission on DMR.
Great there, Colin. It's great to be your first transmission on in a couple years, and your very first transmission on DMR, KD8CCQ. Colin there. Just to let you know, if you're interested, I'm also live streaming on YouTube. I have a link in my QRZ profile. I don't want to give you out too much info and get you, I know you're probably still getting your bearings straight here. But welcome to DMR Talk Group 93 North America today.
Oh, you're going to Hamfest tomorrow, huh? I wish they had something super close to me. I think the next closest is in Northern California.
Well, Greg, yeah, thanks very much. Yeah, I have a new Anytone radio. I'm complete novice. I just plugged it in earlier today, and
what's up, Dex?
I'm trying to figure out what all these buttons do and what the heck talk groups are and channel numbers and how to program this thing. So yeah, I'm gonna have to take some time to find my way around this thing.
Well, the good part is you're on the air. You figured out some stuff here. You're on Talk Group 93, so this is mainly for North America. And, of course, anybody in the world can get in this talk group, and you can go to pretty much any talk group in the world. In fact, if you want to talk to anybody in the world, 91 worldwide, Talk Group 91 is the place to go. You can make contacts from Indonesia, South Africa, anywhere in Europe, South America, all in like 2 or 3 minutes. So that's the place to go. Keep it short and make the quick contacts out there.
Well, yeah, thanks, Greg. I'm going to have to figure out how to program the radio and put in a talk group. I'm still learning how to do that. And but I've got some reading to do, and I'm sure I'll get up to speed pretty quickly, but I appreciate it. How is my signal, by the way?
Well, since you're digital, it's kind of like, and I'm going through a hot spot here, it's either I hear you or I don't. So I hear you. Your audio sounds great. It's not breaking up at all. And you have very clear, crisp audio. So you've done very well for yourself setting things up. I know I wouldn't have gotten that far by myself if you were by yourself. So congratulations there. Your signals are sounding very good.
Whoever's on the phone, stand by.
Well, thanks, I really
Why aren't you
appreciate
coming
that.
through here?
That's great to hear. Is this a repeater that we should be talking very briefly and then sharing it with everybody else, or is it okay to chat as long as we're chatting?
No, it's okay to chat on here. 91 Worldwide is mainly for making contacts. It's kind of like some sort of I don't know, like a call frequency basically, and then you go to another talk group. It's a great place. I know a lot of people just monitor it to make contacts from all over the world, but as far as I know, this one is you could do some rag chew on here and stuff like that.
Well, that's great. It's great to know. Well, thanks, Greg. It's nice to connect to you, and I'll try and float around this radio and see if I can program in a talk group and see if I can get there. Yeah, really, a great pleasure to talk to you. I appreciate it very much. I think I have K6EGG, K8CCQ. Back to you.
Copy that. I'll take a standby here, see if you want to make a couple more contacts here on this group here. I think that will be good for you there, man. And then maybe someone can give you like another place, maybe another talk group to make contact with and stuff like that. So I'll take a standby here, Colin, for KD8CCQ. This is Greg, K6EGG. Here on 93 North America, also currently live streaming on YouTube.
He's on Talk Group 93. Seth, are you there still? Seth, are you still there?
Well, great chatting with you. And
Seth, you there?
Yeah, I'm going to
lost
look
Seth.
around, see if I can say more with this radio. Look and see if I can find some other talk groups and understand how to do it. So I'll be clear for now. K6EGG, K8CCQ, and I'm clear.
And Seth, if you're still watching, I have the Ham Shack hotline and the Hams over IP available to call in. Once again, hey, what's up? Joe Brett, nice to see you in the chat tonight. You got the party ball there. I got the Ham Shack hotline open. Someone just called. I know who it was. It was Seth, N2SPG, but I didn't want to cut off calling there. His very first ever contact here on 93 North America DMR. Joe, thanks for watching tonight. I'll be right back there, folks.
9 hours difference in time zones. I'll let you know all that, a little information. But I'm running here a little ambi stick on DMR, and which is kind of funny. Audio sounds great. You got a nice, crisp, clean signal, and no problem whatsoever.
Well, thanks, Michael. It was great to hear that. Yeah, I cheated a little bit. I basically got a radio and a hotspot from one of these companies that pre-program it for you, and I basically plugged it into my internet and switched it on, ignored every manual and every instruction video, and just decided to see if I could figure this stuff out for myself. So probably not the most efficient way to do it, but hey, I managed to get on the air, which is great.
You know, Colin, I don't think any ham, and Greg can contest to this if he wants to, yell at me for this, that never follows directions. Putting the radio on and off, and figuring around everything.
It's getting loud. I am back, and don't forget to check out Joe Brett's channel here on YouTube. He's also doing the Ham Radio Clubhouse, Ham Shack Clubhouse, I believe. You got to quote me on which one is which. Check him out. I was putting it up here. He's got some really cool content. Looks like you got something new here. I haven't checked out some of your newer stuff. Just been super busy. Haven't even had time to come on the radio that much. So check out his YouTube channel. Great content creator here on YouTube for ham radio. And also does the Ham Shack Clubhouse on Tuesday nights.
I know I want to hear from Greg about this. We could put up his call. But no, the DMR is fun.
Got all kinds of people in here tonight. We got Jeff.
Making contacts.
We still got to get Jeff above 1,000 subs too. I think that would be cool.
DMR 91 talk group. In fact, one day.
And once again, anybody new to the channel tonight, don't forget to hit that subscribe button.
From Mongolia. So, okay. I mean, that was a perfect day of a day. Other than that, 91 even
7 Central. So that's 5 p.m. Pacific for me.
Guys in the UK, we down to South Africa.
I jump in there every once in a while, depending on my schedule.
Where are you going to end up?
I'll probably be able to watch it this week. I'm at work, though. Yeah, it can be. It's fun. It's fun to watch.
That's pretty amazing to hear.
I've actually put a little bit of your stuff on my live stream briefly, just to promote you guys, of course.
So this seems like a pretty friendly group that we're on here. Do you guys get on the radio a lot?
So we're listening to Colin, KD8CCQ.
The Greg is down in Chino.
And while I have a few you on the chat.
400 or 500 miles difference between us.
Hold on a second.
But it's I've seen him on YouTube. So he has his own channel.
Oh boy. I'm going to get in trouble now.
Type in his call, K6EGG. And you'll see Greg live and direct from his studio.
Live and direct. I'm definitely direct. And I'm definitely live.
I know I'm going to get chewed out for that one also.
You got anything, guys, good coming up on this Tuesday? Or you guys just kind of go with the flow and whatever happens?
We always get each other.
Indirect. We get some sad hams on here a lot. Tell me what I'm doing is illegal.
Right now it's 77 degrees. It was the other day 110.
God, it's been hot. We got southern weather here.
A bit. And the cold weather is starting to change.
He's not bitching about anything.
Nice. And I think I'm going to open up the house tonight for a little bit.
Yeah, I probably should have put that link in there. Let me pull up this channel here too.
Yeah, just while we were chatting, I just looked at his YouTube channel.
It's kind of what I do. I just let it go, let it flow. Looks like you guys have a ton of subs now too.
I don't know if he's talking to us, but
I did not watch last week's, but I did I did watch the last couple weeks after that. So check them out. It's a fun time. I'm not a big fan of watching TV. I like watching stuff that I'm interested in. I'd rather just find some good old stuff right there. I'm a big fan of YouTube. You can find your niche, whatever you're interested in. If you want to listen to vacuum sounds for 12 hours, you can listen to vacuum sounds for 12 hours.
Oh, about maybe 100 miles away, less than that, plus or minus a few miles. We get a lot of fires from there, and it's starting to blow in the smoke. But yeah, we got that fire blowing.
You did have me covered there. Why didn't I think of putting that in there?
And what else?
I know.
Other than that, it's just...
I've said something to him. I try not to be one of those guys, but I could just turn it down. It's all good. I try not, it's just sometimes it's not worth it.
Well, we've been saved a lot of that stuff over here.
I think Colin sounds pretty good. I don't think he's right on the mic, but I think he sounds pretty good.
the last few days have been pretty.
I have not tried 2-meter FT8, but set then to SPG. I think he might have tried it. I know he's a big 20-meter FT8 guy.
A day that could have been like any of the.
Uh-oh, I hear a little munchkin. Uh-oh. I'm gonna have a visitor here shortly.
From the middle of the UK.
Oh, wait a minute.
Where you were born at? Am I correct, Hans?
It's difficult to pin me down, actually. I was born in London. I moved to the Lake District when I was a few weeks old. Then I moved to...
I think Seth has.
Durham, England, so County Durham in England, as opposed to Durham, North Carolina.
Is that where he's
from?
from?
A few people who've lived in 2 Durhams. Then Scotland, and then back down to London. So
yeah, we're going to get hit. Well, I don't want to bring her in right now. She's not dressed yet. She just got out of her...
Yeah, I was on DMR. And
I have the SDR control software.
Digital mode.
Have not played with it. I don't know if anybody in the area uses. God, he is a little bit loud. FT8 here locally.
I'll tell you, it is a hoot.
But you know what? That's probably not a bad thing to try out.
From the UK, and they're talking about football. I go, is Manchester United losing again? Michael? Yes, sir. We will not talk about Manchester United. I go, oh, I was in a sour note.
I haven't been paying attention to what he was talking about, but...
Well, I have to admit that I have previously been a Manchester United supporter. It is true. My brother is a...
I don't watch too much football. I don't watch soccer either.
Myself,
I did watch the...
Now, so I don't get easily offended by...
Who's playing today, football-wise? Oh, I got a visitor here. So you're running around with that thing when I ask you not to, huh?
But we had a good laugh about it, though. Because,
I do have Apple here. Haley, what do you got there?
A sword.
A sword, huh?
No,
where did you get that from today?
From Cynthia's house.
From who? You got to come over here and talk. Okay. No one can see you. Everybody wants to see you. They're here to see you, not me.
It's Cynthia's house.
Cynthia's house? You like it?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Mom said I can keep it forever.
I gotta try that then, Dana. What's that? What are you sticking your tongue out for?
But there's bubbles inside my mouth.
You're doing bubbles on your side of your mouth? Is that what
I was trying to...
I'll tell you what, 4 years old, and when are you gonna be 5 years old?
In 5 months.
5 months? There's not 5 months left in this year.
Yeah, there is.
Oh, there isn't?
Yeah, there is.
What month is your birthday in? October? What day?
October 6th.
October 6th. That's less than a month away. It's 3.5 weeks away. She doesn't seem too thrilled. Usually she's all like, want to talk about it. And today she doesn't want to talk about it.
I sure want to come to my room.
Not tonight. And don't stab me in the side there.
Why?
Because you need to get to bed. It's almost 8 o'clock. You need to get to bed there. I know you took a nap on the way home from Orange County today.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
No,
remember when I hit the brakes real hard? You woke up and you started complaining?
No, I wasn't asleep.
Don't wake a child up too early. What's up, Mike? Hanging out with Haley. That should be our own little channel here. What are you doing over there now? You're on a what? No, don't open that, please. I'm going to open it when it gets cold.
Why?
Because I always like saying this because I said so. Because that's what everybody says.
Bye, Dad. Bye, Daddy.
Bye, Haley.
Bye.
I love you. I'll see you tomorrow.
I'll give one more. I want to give you a hug.
I love you. Hey, look at Daddy right there. Picture. That's Daddy.
That's funny. I'll put another present. Daddy, just another present.
It is a parent's thing to say. You know what? When I first found out I was going to be a dad, that's one of the first things I was looking forward to saying. Because I said so. Yes, I said so. Haley, what are you doing? Oh, I don't need that. I got all the comfort in the world here. I can go to sleep. Shh. Shh. Someone to screenshot that now? What are you doing back there?
I'm playing.
Can you put that back, please?
Okay.
Yeah, I don't need that on there. Haley.
I'm trying to be stored up. I will.
All right.
Good night, Daddy.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. All right.
Bye.
Okay, bye. Say bye, Haley.
Bye, Daddy.
And say bye to everybody else. Sam, Joe, Brett, Jesse, Rob, Mike, Dana.
Bye, Dana. Bye, Mike.
Is that it? All right, she gone. She gone. Back to radio.
Which I might do. Yeah, it'd be great to
Wow, that's echoing there now.
around with them.
Yeah, great. Explain the Collins. What's the difference between DStar
Oh, there we go. I know why that was there.
and DMR?
Oh, boy. Yeah, we had a long day. I worked last night, got home late, and spent the day down in South Orange County. Laguna Hills, I believe it's called. Laguna Beach, down by Dana Point. And we just got back a little while ago. Had my dinner, had a couple bananas, had some fruit. Didn't want to eat too heavy tonight. I had some Kung Pao chicken on the way into where we're going. I might move over to another... I was too busy driving in the rain. There is no oranges in Orange County anymore. It used to be a big orchard field everywhere. Now they're out in Riverside. So I don't know what happened to Colin. Looks like Colin's back in there. There used to be orange field where Disneyland is now.
Right.
I got to turn him down. Even my compressor's not kicking in. You made it back to your home? You made it back safely. What's going on here?
DMR and DStar is the difference.
What's going on there? I hope he wasn't talking to me because I wasn't paying attention. Between a 4-year-old and making sure you got home okay there.
Greg at K6EGG, where I'm having a good conversation here with Michael, and I asked him a question.
Copy that.
Whether you could explain to me what the difference is between DMR and DStar, because I have no clue, because I'm a novice, and so he was deferring to you, but I can see that you're on YouTube Live, so I'm not sure whether you can multitask.
Actually, I heard part of it between having my 4-year-old daughter in here and trying to keep her occupied. I wasn't fully paying attention. Yeah, DStar is mainly proprietary for Icom radios. I believe there's one Kenwood radio that has DMR, and DMR. Pardon me. Yeah, that has DStar. DMR is primarily like Anytones, stuff like that, and P25 is mainly Motorola. So there's a bunch of different digital modes to choose from. There are ways to talk into those different systems like I'm doing right now through what they call an OpenSpot 3. DMR's Motorola? Oh, interesting. I am actually using a DStar radio to talk to you on DMR. I have something called an OpenSpot 3 that cross-modes me in to a DMR talk group. I know that sounds confusing, but a lot of different modes can go in digital and stuff like that.
Thank you guys for jumping in there. It's hard to answer that because I don't know I know it's different modes, and I know they're different.
Okay, well, that's interesting, and I'll have to look into it. The other thing I've heard of is
Moto
Fusion,
Turbo,
which I think is a Yaesu product, which is also one of these kinds of platforms that can be used for using a handheld. But I still don't know the difference between Fusion and DMR and DStar. So I'm beginning to get it, but I'm like I think I mentioned to you a few minutes ago, I'm pretty leaning toward this stuff.
Copy that. I'm not an expert on it, so I don't want to lead you in the wrong direction. I know a lot of guys that are watching the YouTube channel right now probably know a little more than I do. But I know most of the radio stuff is dedicated to a brand of radio, or pardon me, the different digital channel or different digital network is mainly for each type of radio manufacturer. I know the Yaesus, like you explained, do the mode you just explained, C4 FM. I can cross mode into that as well, which is System Fusion. But I don't know the exact differences on the algorithms and everything else, how they integrate, with the radio and how the system works. But I know DStar, you basically tack onto a reflector, which is a server, and you can do that through a local repeater or a tiny little computer called a PyStar, or a hotspot that's a pre-made, like a OpenSpot. You could probably look that up online, but it's very impressive, all the different stuff you can do there.
Hotspot. Oh boy. What's up, Colin? These guys could probably answer you a little bit more. And I'm also switching cameras too, by the way. So,
well, thanks for that.
Jesse,
pretty fantastic, and I do appreciate it. I have an awful lot to learn, obviously. This one little radio that I've gotten plugged in today is doing me a pretty good job there, so I'm very happy with it. I'm not sure whether we lost Michael earlier on. Has he reached out to you? I don't know. Michael, are you still there?
Oh, he's still there. I got to turn my audio way down.
Hello, Greg. Don't forget there are 9 hours difference between us and the UK, so
he's not in the UK, is he?
On one Charlie.
I don't think he has the ability to get on one Charlie. He only has a DMR radio, right?
No, I'm not in the UK. I'm an expat. I'm born and bred in the UK, but I'm over here in the States now, in North Carolina.
Yeah, you're correct,
It was
John.
on DStar.
Definitely a transplant here. Once again, anybody new to the channel tonight, don't forget to subscribe. I'm trying to get to 1,140 subscribers. Only need 2 more to go, so looking forward to that possibly. New tonight. Hey, Colin, we're all new. I'm still trying to figure this stuff out. If it wasn't for people...
Okay, well, it's time for me to sign out. But, thanks to Team Michael.
If it wasn't for people that were helping me out on 2 meter sideband...
K6EGG signing out.
And the people that are helping me out here on the stream, I wouldn't be nowhere.
See, if you hear me up here on 93 or 91, give me a scream. We'll go back down to 93 down here so we can chat again. Take care, my friend, and have a good day down there in North Carolina. K6EGG CCD or something like that. Yeah, 6 BIC. That's a great disease.
And 6 BIC, KD8CCG clear.
And Colin, what Mike is referring to is I am so bad with call letters. Even though like your call sign is up there, KD8CCQ, right in front of my face, I'll still mess it up. I'm really bad at that. But thank you, Colin, for making me your first contact. I'm really privileged being your first contact on DMR at least. So take care and learn away. It's a fun way to communicate there and make contacts from all over the country and all over the world, as a matter of fact there. So this is Greg, K6EGG on Talk Group 93 North America, and also for also live streaming on YouTube.
I wouldn't have hooked up with any of you guys on here. I found Joe Brett, or he found me, I think, right? He's not a UK guy. It's KD8. It's on the screen there, KD8CCQ. And thank you, Colin. I appreciate it. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well. Just doing this for fun and making contacts all over the place. I'm just letting you into my ham shack. We did find each other by destiny. You have some good stuff on your channel, man. I gotta go to one of those hamcation things. It looks like a lot of fun. I want to meet up with some people. We don't have that kind of stuff out here. The closest one was in Yuma, Arizona. And I think the next closest one is in San Jose, or what's underneath that San Jose there? Salinas, I think, maybe. There's another one. So anybody joining over from 93 North America, thank you for joining me here tonight on the Greg K6EGG live stream. I might try to make it there next year. Joe Brett, depends on my work schedule and Daddy's schedule.
W0D1D, Whiskey 0 Delta, Yankee Delta listening.
I've spoke to Gary before. You could check out his picture here. I think I spoke to him a couple months ago. I remember the DYD call sign. He's got a little wood thing of his name there. Oops, sorry about that. And Joe Brett, I forgot, what kind of mic are you using? Are you using a SM7? You met your wife in Yuma, Arizona? Yeah. I know Josh went out there this year. I've been talking on this thing for a while, so let this thing roll here for a little bit. Goes Jerry there. I know him. He changed his call sign. He's kind of screwed me up. Oh, okay. It's kind of hard to tell with the darker lighting there. It looks and sounds good. I think a look is a big part of it too. And the only reason why I have the windscreen on this one is I have a fan above me that you could probably see. Well, maybe not. It's blowing down and it gets some wind noise in the microphone. So I don't want to put you guys through that. I don't want to roll off the wind noise either, because it takes away a little bit of the crisp sound of this beautiful RE20 microphone here. Oh, you know what? Actually, I flew into there when we went and tested an MD-11. We did a touch and go there on a brand new MD-11. I believe it was a cargo plane for Lufthansa. We went and did touch and goes. Actually, I think we did 3 or 4. So yeah, I've actually been to that airport. Does that sort of ring a bell there? That was in the 90s. I was debating on changing to a RR's SM7 just to see how it sounds. I have a TLM Neumann 103, and it does not sound that good for ham radio. It sounds great for other things, but it's not that good for what I was using it for. Yes, by the way, I think that was the only place I almost threw up was going in and out of the airport, just because they're like rocking and rolling with that thing. Sam, you sound good with that SM7 or SMV7. It has the same element as an SM7 though, so really impressive. It really changed how Seth sounded also. He sounded like he was actually in my ham shack here. I hear some people key up here, but nobody's talking.
This is Greg, K6EGG, monitoring 90 Talk Group 93 North America from Southern California. Also currently live streaming on YouTube with a link in my QRZ profile. Once again, this is Greg, K6EGG.
The tricky part was getting all this wired up, so I'm using the same microphone for everything. Using this microphone for the Discord, using it for this stream.
This is November 7, Bravo Foxtrot. Back to you, sir.
You got another Washington in there.
Another Washington in there. N7 Bravo F. And I always kind of screw that up when I try to do that. Good evening. This is Craig, K6EGG. How you doing tonight, Jonathan?
God, I suck. You guys get to watch me suck.
Well, you asked me how good I was. If I was any better, I probably couldn't stand myself. How are you doing tonight?
I am doing great. I rarely have a Saturday night off, and I'm really trying to enjoy it. Actually, I had a whole Saturday off. Had a nice day with the family, down with some friends down in South Orange County. And now I'm playing some ham radio before I go to sleep here, and have to get up at dark 30.
Yeah, that USB ground lift I didn't even know about. I didn't know they made those.
Well, I'm actually in the process of walking out of my apartment right now. I am heading over to McDonald's to grab myself a little bite to eat.
You know, I must admit, we passed a couple McDonald's on the way home. My wife can attest to this. I have a craving for a McDonald's milkshake, but usually about 90% of the time I go to try to get one, the quote-unquote, the machine is not working. It's broken, so decided against it. I didn't need that much sugar at night, but enjoy those McDonald's French fries if you get any.
Voice meter? Interesting. I'm just using a passive splitter.
I needed some good old inexpensive num-nums. So I'll head over there and grab myself a hamburger or chicken nuggets or something like that.
So is that like an audio card or something like that?
Well, you're making me quite hungry there. So, pardon me. Hold on a second. You enjoy your dinner there. And real quick, are you on a hotspot there or locally, or are you on a local repeater there?
Interesting. I gotta check that out. I wonder if they make that from. Oh, they do make it for Mac. Oh, it's PC only.
Actually, from my apartment, so I'm coming to a hotspot to you.
That's like Dante Express or something like that.
Copy that. Sound pretty good going in there. I appreciate you getting back to me tonight. Always good to make some contacts here on 93 North America.
Oh, man, that's impressive. I'm looking that up right now. You should see the back of my ham shack right now. If I had another camera, I'd show you guys. I might go all digital here. I don't know.
How are you coming to me? Are you using a repeater or a hotspot, sir? Like you.
Oh, Mr. Sad Ham in there. Lawrence.
I'm actually using a DStar radio, cross-moding in with my Open Spot 3 here. That's in my ham shack. I can't remember where I put it, but I had to get it away from my radio because it was causing some interference and stuff like that. But yeah, using the old Open Spot 3, pretty good way to cross-mode into DMR from DStar for me.
Max could be a pain in the butt. I could tell you that.
Very good, very good. Well, I'm here at my destination now, or we walk across the parking lot while I was talking to you. So I'll probably get back to you a little bit later this evening.
Nosy Ham.
This is going to be November 7th, Bravo Foxtrot, and I'll be out.
Copy that, Jonathan. You have a good dinner there. N7BBF, this is Greg, K6EGG on Talk Group 93 North America. Also currently live streaming on YouTube.
So he doesn't have a problem with that. Yeah, I need to totally rethink how I have this stuff wired. I think there's a little bit easier of a way to make this happen. I don't know.
Good evening, Greg from W0DYD, W0 Delta.
Don't know if I want to do it or not.
Here in Minnesota. You're looking good on the live stream site.
Hey, Gary, just checking out your picture again. Got it up on the live stream again. Always good to hear your voice. It's been a little while. I hope all is good up there in Minnesota right now.
Yeah, we're always pretty calm up here. We're supposed to have kind of a dry weekend here, I think, and probably a little rain in the middle of the week. Had a little bit of clouds, and it tried to rain a little bit yesterday, but not too much going on. So we've just been kind of wolfing around the house, doing a little computer work and a little bit of DMR here today. So everything is going good, and good to hear you on there again. K6EGG, W0DYD.
Copy that. And speaking of weather, I know you're going to be shocked when I tell you this, but we actually had some rain here in Southern California. In fact, it's sprinkling right now. We had the remnants of Hurricane K sneak in to Southern California over the last 48 hours and drop a lot of wind and a lot of rain. It rained for pretty much all late last night, or yesterday afternoon, last night, and sprinkle all this morning. So it definitely, we definitely needed some of that wet stuff here in California, because we got some pretty serious issues here with not having any water to feed our starving state, so to speak. But good to hear you nonetheless out there, and I'm really enjoying having this Saturday night and end up sharing it with all you guys out there.
Okay, very good. Well, glad to hear you're getting a little moisture there anyway, and we've had a little bit here lately, so it's kind of greened things up again. We're just about getting ready in the next few weeks to get into the colored season here, and heard we'll report on the news that it's probably going to be just a little bit delayed and probably not.
Joe Brett, I want to talk about that in a second
because of the drought situation here during the summer, but things are looking up. So we'll let you go. Have a good Sunday there, and I know you've been working a lot there. So 73s, and all the best to you and the family there. K6EGG, W0D, YD, W0, Dunk Your Donuts, Shakopee, Minnesota, be clear.
That's what I remember there. Dunk Your Donuts, DYD.
Copy that. Dunk Your Donuts. That's what I remembered. I saw you key up there a few minutes ago, and I'm like, I remember that call sign. I haven't talked to you for a little while, but good to hear you in there. I have been working a lot, but I got at least the next month. I'm looking forward to a little time off and maybe even some R&R as well. So maybe I can catch up on work on some stuff in the shack, which I've been trying to organize here. I got cables going everywhere. We're just talking about it there in the chat there, if you were watching there. But good to hear you in there. I'm going to take a standby here on DMR Talk Group 93 North America. This is Greg, K6EGG.
Yeah, I would love to see how other people have their stuff hooked up. One of the problems I have is I have two different computers, and I'm just going to ignore that question there. And I got audio routed and video routed between the two. I'm also streaming on Twitch now. So that's actually tricky. You know, I got to do that manually. I appreciate that because that's one of the things I wanted to make happen was I want to give you the appearance that I was talking on the radio and not talking to the stream. So I actually have to either mute the fader or just pull down the fader. That I have a 16-channel mixer here, so that can get a little aggravating after talking for a couple hours. But I want to make that happen. That's one of my biggest things. Yeah, I'm doing it manually. I was thinking about trying to get a foot pedal to do that, but yeah, that's one of the reasons I wanted to have the appearance that I was talking on the radio and not talking to you guys, because sometimes you get confused. It's nice to have that nice audio, but text. But given the appearance, what you're doing is actually a little better. And when you're running through a computer, you can't really do that. All right, you take care. I know it's getting late over there. I appreciate jumping in the chat here tonight, here on the Greg K6EGG live stream. It was a lot of fun here tonight. It was a lot of people out here, a little more than normal. Pretty cool to have that here tonight. Now I know Saturdays is probably the best night. I'll be all excited because I'm off on a Sunday night and no one's on the radio. I'm looking forward when we get into the wintertime when the HF bands start to go down a little bit and people don't want to go out in the parks and stuff because it gets too cold. Jeff, if you're still in there, I know you live in northern Texas. That's a joke between me and him because I keep messing it up. I know he's in Delaware. That might be on the digital modes because digital modes got very quiet this summer. I would go on 91 worldwide and I wouldn't hear anybody, which is very strange for any time of the day on a 91 worldwide. Looks like we got a sad ham in there. Maybe that's another Lawrence there. That's not your call sign there, Lawrence. Oh. Is that Seth there? Is that Baba Booey? I think that's Baba Booey there. Seth is in New York, in Long Island. Actually, he's in New York City right now, I believe. He's actually in Manhattan. Oh, he's on a train on the way home. Okay. He's watching. That's actually a pretty good idea. I was thinking about that. I would probably have to have 2-foot pedal switches, but then I'd still have to trigger something. I can use the insert point on the mixer to make the kill switch, but I think when it's closed, it's on. So it'd have to be. I'd have to swap the wiring in it, but it can happen. Can definitely happen. You're on the LIRR. For those of us who are not familiar with the tri-state area, which I'm sort of am, I never really, I don't like to go in the subway area because every time I go down the steps, the waft of urine smell comes up my nose. And Seth, I know you've smelt that before, so I try to avoid New York subways at all costs. But while we're getting on that, I'm going to go over to 91 Worldwide and see if I can get anybody on there. By the way, I've almost reached my goal tonight of 1,140 subscribers. I want to get up to 2,000 by this end of this year, but I doubt that's going to happen. But you never know. I never thought I would hit 1,000. I know Dana, I was talking to him. I didn't think I was going to hit 500 at the time. I think I have my own room on...
Open spot connected to Brandmeister 310.
You like I could change the graphics here, by the way, Joe Brett? That was a lot of work to make that happen. Yeah, TGIF, we have one. I'll wait here and be a good ham radio operator. Make sure I don't key over anybody or take out anybody's conversation. Although, like I said, 91 Worldwide's been super quiet. I read somewhere that there was thank you, appreciate it. There was a repeater hooked up in Indonesia now to 91 full time. At least that's what one of the guys said. But I know the power situation there isn't the best.
This is Greg, K6EGG, monitoring 91 Worldwide from Southern California, 40-mile drive east of downtown Los Angeles. Also currently live streaming on YouTube with a link in my QRZ profile.
Let's see if we can get anybody here on 91 Worldwide. Somebody's got to be listening. Jesse, I see you in there.
K6EGG, KC2, GKP. How copy?
KC2GKP. This is Greg, K6EGG. You're sounding loud and clear here on Talk Group 91 Worldwide.
By the way, I just hit my goal there. Whoops. I just hit my goal there of 140 subscribers, 1,140 subscribers. So I really appreciate it.
Alrighty, Greg. Thanks for the comeback.
Hey, Daniel. Nice to see you in there.
I haven't heard you on the air in a while, so I wanted to reach out and say hello real quick. We're currently mobile right now and listening to the talk group over the repeater here in Atlantic City, New Jersey. Hopefully everything's good for you over there in California. Back to you.
Everything's good. I know some people that were already watching the channel here. We got some rain, believe it or not, here in Southern California, so was pretty happy about that, and hopefully we get a little bit more here in the next couple weeks. It doesn't look like it, but at least it cooled us off because someone had the heater on for a couple weeks. We had temperatures of 110 degrees for like 5 days in a row. But I hope all is good over there. This is great. K6EGG for KC2GKP. I hope I got that right. Yeah, I did.
Yep, you got it right, 100%. We've spoken before on DStar and DMR at various times, but it's been a while, so thanks for the contact. Everything is nice here. The weather is pretty good. Right now it's around 71 degrees and nice and cool, not a lot of humidity, so we're happy about that. Good thing that you've got some rain over there to help cool you off and try to keep away any kind of danger of wildfires. But good to hear you, Greg. We'll let somebody else make the contact as well. This is KC2GKP from New Jersey.
Copy that. Yeah, I can. We can definitely use more rain, and it did knock out most of the fires. And believe it or not, here at 8:15 at night, it's still almost 75 degrees, and it's 81% humidity, which is totally crazy for this time of year here in Southern California. But we'll take it when we can get it. Nice chatting with you. I definitely remember chatting with you. So you take care. This is Greg, Kilowatt 6 Echo Golf Golf on 91 worldwide from Southern California.
By the way, I almost forgot it's 9/11 tomorrow. Pretty interesting day for me personally on 9/11, and I'll get to that in a few minutes. Here, minutes.
K6EGG,
KI5WMU. This is Greg, K6EGG. Good evening to you over there in, I believe, Texas, right?
So you hear me bring the mic up. I have to bring it down and up and up and down to make sure I get that in there right. Daniel, what's going on, man?
Yes, sir, Greg. My name is Emery, Echo Mary, Echo Romeo Yankee. You're making it sound like the singer Albert Hammond told lies when he sang the song "It Never Rains in Southern California."
Well, it never rains in Southern California in September, I can tell you that much. I can't remember the last time that happened. I think we got record rain for the month already. But yeah, we could take anything we can get whenever we can get it. I was surprised it lasted so long and it was as hard as it was. But nonetheless, glad to get it for the plants because most of my grass is dead because we can only water a couple days a week here.
Yeah, I'd love to get to 2,000. Let's see if we can do it. It looks like we just got another one. It's we. It's all of us. Just remember that.
Yeah, my wife, I was going to say, my wife grew up and was raised in Pomona, California. Probably not too far from where you're at now.
That is not too far.
Your location said on the screen.
You are absolutely right there, Emery. I'm actually, my city of Chino actually borders Pomona. There's a big LA County Fair there in the city of Pomona we try to go to every year. So and actually that's where my wife's work is based at. She works at home now. But yeah, absolutely know where Pomona is there quite often and actually drove through it last night.
I got a little bit of indigestion. I apologize. Trying to get out too much.
Roger. Well, Greg, it was a pleasure speaking with you, and I appreciate the QSO. Have a good evening. You take care. Take care of your family and everybody, and we hope to talk to you again sometime. K6EGG, KI5WMU.
Copy that, KI5WMU, Emery out there in Texas. It's great making a QSO and a conversation with you tonight here on the Greg K6EGG here in Southern California. So take care. I'm going to stand by here on Talk Group 91 Worldwide. This is Kilowatt 6 Echo Golf Golf. Also currently live streaming on YouTube with a link in my QRZ profile.
I almost said something I didn't want to say.
Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. Kilo 5.
That's Carl, I believe. Oh, there it is. I see it on the screen now.
Hey there, Carl. I believe it would be good afternoon to you down there. This is Greg, K6EGG for VK5CFW.
Yeah,
Good afternoon, Eddie Grip from South Australia.
I don't know if I just stepped on somebody or not, but go ahead. This is Greg, K6EGG.
Daniel, did I step on you? I apologize. Sometimes I got to wait for the delay there.
Hey, Greg, it's KN4LYS and Daniel in North Carolina. I'll let you get back to Australia, so I won't keep you. Just wanted to say hello, and you sound great, of course, and first time checking out your YouTube channel. You've got all the fun toys. Hope all is well, and stay safe out there in the rainy weather. We had several inches of rain over the last few days here in the Charlotte, North Carolina area. Have a great weekend ahead. I won't keep you, but did want to say hello. KN4LYS.
Copy that, Daniel, KN4LYS. I apologize for, I think I stepped on you there for a second. Sometimes I get a little bit excited, start hearing voices, and I don't wait my turn, so to speak, and let things settle. You should wait for a little bit after talking on a DMR or a digital mode. So thank you for watching. I appreciate everybody watching tonight on YouTube tonight. Been a lot of fun making all kinds of new contacts as well. This is Kilowatt 6 Echo Golf Golf, standing by a 91 worldwide.
Yeah, Dana's getting a ID 52, it looks like. Check out Daniel's, I was going to show this, but I was taking care of something. Daniel's setup here. Nice setup. I like it. Got the weather station there. That's something I really would like to get, but it's kind of a pain in the butt at my house to get it in the right spot. Is that a Kenwood there? I can't tell. It's reading what he has here. I don't want to read it out loud because I'll probably F it up anyways, but...
VK3, SAWC listening on 91.
This is his actual weather station here, so I'll check this out. Concord, isn't that where all the... that's where all the NASCAR people are based out of. I remember somebody I know that worked for NASCAR was based out of there.
Charlie Extra 8, Charlie Lima Alpha, Charlie Extra 8, Charlie Lima Alpha.
All the internationals are coming in now.
Yankee 4, Charlie. Charlie Lima 8, Charlie Extra 8, Charlie Lima Alpha. Charlie Extra 8, Charlie Lima Alpha. 9 Yankee 4, Charlie Alpha Juliet. In Trinidad, how do you copy?
Yeah, copy that, Daniel. I used to work some NASCAR back in the day.
Charlie Extra 8.
Yeah, 91 worldwide's a little hard to have a conversation. That's mainly for popping in, popping out, and making a contact.
Alpha Juliet, how copy?
Is he talking to somebody or?
On worldwide 91.
Eddie Fernandez there, N4 VZY. No problem there. I know it's getting late back there. Thank you for being in here tonight and watching the live stream. I always appreciate it. It's always good to see you in the chat there, Joe Brett. We started out with a SpaceX launch tonight, which was pretty good. Yeah, so anybody that's new to DMR, I don't know if Colin's still watching. 91 Worldwide's for get in, get out, make the conversation, or make the quick QSO. Unless there's nobody really talking on it, you can actually bring some people in by maybe having a rag chew, but usually I try not to rag chew on that one.
I'm using a TYT MD380.
It's good to make contacts from all over the place on there, so I personally try not to make conversation on there. It's not like it's illegal or anything like that, but it's good. I would say it's good amateur practice to leave open some space there for international contacts. This is the fellow that's talking there, 9Y4CAJ from Trinidad and Tobago.
I'm putting in a log at the moment. I hope he'll do the same. I'm logging in QRZ.
So he has a better QRZ site than I do.
Trinidad 1125 Papa
He's like, yeah.
Papa Mike temperature.
That's good stuff, man.
Roger, my friend. My name
quiet
is
here.
Like Alpha Romeo Uniform Alpha. WX maximum temperature 13.6, minimum 27 degrees Celsius.
And once again, anybody new watching tonight, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I come on a couple days a week, depending on my work and personal schedule. I'm planning on coming on tomorrow night. That can always change, depending on what time I get off of work. But I'm trying to hit it up tomorrow at some point.
Looking forward to your log, your bright and yellow star. And the QRZ logbook.
Jim, you take care. I hope you can at least see the launch from your backyard maybe or something tomorrow. Or maybe you can watch it from the live stream here. I'll pull up the live or the stream from SpaceX.
You have 2 seasons in Trinidad, the dry season from January to the end of May.
It's kind of like Hawaii.
The wet season from June to December. No snow and no winter in Trinidad there, Roger.
Take care, Joe Brett.
Roger, my friend.
I'll talk to you soon, man. I can't wait till that video comes out of you have your audio set up. I'm looking forward to seeing that.
Handling and lightning also being very often contacted as you are in. Back to you, my dear friend. Roger there, Rup. I won't hold it too long. Thanks for the contact. Please log me in your QRZ logbook. I would appreciate that very much. Thanks for the contact and looking forward to your yellow star from QRZ logbook there. Victor Uniform 3.
It's nice to hear some activity on 91 Worldwide.
Charlie, Alpha Juliet, 73s. Nine Yankee 4 Charlie Alpha Juliet. This is Victor United 3. Welcome to the Papa returning. My dear friends, the UCC time is 0328 and the details here is given at...
Want me to go over to Alabama link?
Frequency 434.000.
I'll just see if I can get some stuff started there and piss off some people from Alabama. Did Alabama won in their football game today, didn't they? It's 31010. All right, so
spot connected to Brandmeister 3103.
This kick Alabama in the butt and see if we get somebody going here. Daniel, thank you very much, man. It's good to hear you on the radio, and welcome back to radio, which is the most the best thing to say. And hope to see you back in the chat here. And thank you for subscribing if you did as well. It's always good to hear people jump on the digital modes their first time and try to fiddle their way through. I know I had a hard time. It sounded like you're doing pretty good for yourself. So you take care, sir, and have a wonderful half-hour rest of your Saturday evening.
This is Greg, K6EGG, monitoring Alabama link from Southern California in the city of Chino, also doing a little bit of a live stream on YouTube. Once again, this is Greg, K6EGG.
Let's see if we can piss off some Alabamans.
Get off my lawn. Hey Greg, K6EGG, KM4EEO. How's the weather over there in California?
Well, first off, I got to say it's been a fun night here on the radio. Made a lot of new contacts. It's good to see Joe Brett in the chat there. He's got a wonderful channel on his YouTube. His YouTube page has a wonderful channel. And the weather here, hot and muggy still. You can pretty much swim outside if you wanted to. Going to need gills to breathe out there. It's normally not like this. Supposed to get nice and dry, though, this week like normal here in Southern California. You still getting some rain down there, Sam? KM4EEO, this is Greg, K6EGG.
Hey, what are you doing up? What?
No rain here today. But, you see why I was quiet in the chat? I did a little magical things behind the scene on Discord through other servers. And, trying to get the ball rolling for you there, buddy. Trying to get you out there and, recognized so we can, piss off the WinLink system and whatnot, and let them know that, hey, you're not a bad guy and you're not doing this for money and you're doing it for fun. So with what I do, I promote stuff. So yeah, I expect things to grow the more I start doing things in the background. K6EGG came for you.
Well, first off, I appreciate everything you've done. And one of these days, somebody's going to have to get on the Win system and call for me. That's going to be the best when everything's hooked up. That'll probably piss off whoever that guy is down there, Steve, whatever his name is, down in the Houston area. Who knows? I might be in the Houston area. I might hook up one of those local repeaters there. But all good. Everybody out here trying to have a good time, and there's nothing wrong with trying to make some money off of it too. Someone put a lot of effort into making some of those videos that they put on their channel as well. And I think they maybe need some maybe ask for some help or whatever. But all good. Good to hear you in there, and maybe somebody else can get in here too. This is Greg, K6EGG.
Yeah, it's just me and you, buddy. Ain't nobody in here. It's almost it's just after 10:30 here, and unless a VK station or a VE station comes in, you're gonna hear nothing but crickets.
Or maybe somebody that's watching the live stream can jump in here too. Can always use some people in talk, and if you don't use it, you're gonna lose it. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
I wish I knew the YSF or Wires X number for this talk group. I know DMR is 31010. Anybody's got DMR in a hotspot, dial 31010, and you can talk to Greg and I if you dare to.
It's just me and you, buddy. I know it's getting a little late over there. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be on because I have to get up at dark 30, crack of dawn. It still should be dark by the time I get up. So, you got any big plans tomorrow? Hopefully after work I'll make some carne asada tacos here.
Yeah, I got no plans for tomorrow. We'll see what happens. Probably watch the cup race and maybe a ball game. Other than that, oh yeah, that's right. My son's gonna drive me around. And other than that, it's pretty laid back. No big plans, and it also depends on if it's gonna rain or not. It's like it was mentioned earlier, it could forecast for rain here, and then it just goes away and goes around you. Or it could forecast for rain and it actually rains on you. So, I don't know. We'll see when I wake up in the morning, and I'll go from there. Other than that, I got really no other plans.
I think in my next life I want to be some sort of weather guru or weather person for a newscast. And if I'm right 50% of the time, I'm ahead of things. All right, man, I'm going to sign off for the night. I got a big day tomorrow. Well, maybe a big day. I know it's going to be an early day. So, Sam, you take care. KM4EEO. This is Greg, K6EGG on Alabama Link.
Hey, it's 8:30 over here, 8:40. I got to get up at 5 or whatever the heck time it is tomorrow. You're too busy. I can put you on the air real quick if you want to call on the Ham Shack hotline.
And
unless you're on the quiet train.
Discord, and we'll talk to you tomorrow too, at some point. But have fun at work, and we'll catch you later. K6EGG, KM4EEO. Going back to the last.
Okay, copy that.
And it looks like somebody. And of course, it looked like somebody keyed up right when we're signing off there.
I think I saw Scott in there. Scott's
Well, I was just listening to your live stream, and I think you got. Yeah, Scott was in there. WM7C.
I was to get that right. Anyway, I always say W7MC.
We'll catch you later, Greg. K6EGG, KM4EEO.
All right, Jesse, take care. Nice to see you in there, buddy. It was a nice busy night here on the Greg K6 EGG live stream. I would say probably the busiest one I've had in a while. It is nice to be on a Saturday night. A rarity. I don't think I'll be on a Saturday night again for a couple weeks at least.
Open spot.
But we shall see. Then again, thanks for once again. thank you for all watching tonight. Don't forget, I also have a Ham Shack hotline here, 86475. That number again is 86475, and I have Hams over IP 100276. Got the Discord, which Sam will be nice enough to put in the chat there shortly. So it looked like you hadn't seen Jesse for a while. We got Jeremy in there. Who is that guy? Should I call him on Ham Shack hotline right now? Do you think he's still up? I got him hotkeyed here. Let's see what happens here.
5JER. I can't come to the phone.
Oh, you know what? He has it disconnected. I remember that. I remember we discussed this before. So as soon as I hit the dial button, it told me, it reminded me that he had not had it connected there for like a month or something like that. But once again, yeah, he's barely alive. He was definitely dead in my world for a while. Then again, everybody is at some point. You know how that goes. People get busy doing whatever, and I get it. I know I get pretty busy. Normally this time of year I'd be like super busy till mid-October, but not doing any baseball playoffs this year. So I got most of October off. Might do some trips. I don't know. We'll see. Might pick up some work in other states. You never know. I would have almost been on another continent today, but I couldn't. Didn't work out for me. If some of you heard, and I want to get to something in a minute. Some of you heard the Queen of England died. I got asked to work that funeral, but I would have to be over there about 2 weeks. And I just financially for me it wasn't worth it, and I don't really feel like being in Europe for 2 weeks. On another side note, in just a couple minutes for some of you over there on the East Coast, it will be 9/11. 9/11's a very interesting day for me. I know I live in California. Where are the pictures? I can't find them. I knew somebody that was on the first flight that crashed into the World Trade Center, American Flight 11. I worked with him over at E-Network. I talked to him a couple nights before he passed away on AOL Instant Messenger. The ironic thing of the whole thing, he was over there for a wedding, and he was afraid to fly. So interesting the way it worked out for him. So every time I see that first plane going into, I believe it's the South Tower, someone can correct me if I'm wrong, I have a little flash of his face. So it's really kind of hard to watch. And of all things, his wife at the time was 5 months pregnant with their first kid. So I was able to go to the 9/11 memorial there at the World Trade Center a couple years ago with some people that knew him. We're actually out there working for E! Channel, working the I think it was 2018 Grammys, and we had a day off, an afternoon off, and we took the tour. I went and found his name on the memorial, and if I can put up, hold on here. If I can put up his picture, let me email myself. Actually, I'm going to text message Seth. So, sorry, Seth, you just got a message for no reason. I'm going to put this up right here. If I can get it up. There we go. This is a little, it's in the World Trade Center memorial there. Has a little info on himself, where he's from. He was in Massachusetts going there for a wedding. I worked with him at E! on the red carpet arrivals, Academy Awards, and all that type of stuff for a couple years before he went there. He worked in the Fox Sports studio, which I didn't work with him there, but yeah, good dude. That picture was actually at an award show. I think that was at the Golden Globes. I can't remember. It may have been at the Oscars, but I can't remember. So anyway, so a little bit of a special day, all in all, for all the other people that passed away. He was a good dude. I joked around a lot. That E crew there for a while, we were pretty tight, working 18-hour days through all the different awards shows in Los Angeles. I get the Emmys, Grammys, Oscars, People's Choice Awards. There's a couple others in there, that SAG Awards that go in and out every other year. But it's an interesting day, is the best way I can describe it. I try not to watch any of the stuff, especially the airplane stuff, because I travel a lot. I'm not afraid of flying by any means. But I know some other people that I didn't know, but they knew the flight attendants were on some of the planes, because I used to fly that route a lot too, but not on American, on Delta. So and those people that travel, and Denny, you can probably relate to this. If you fly the same routes a lot, you're going to see a lot of the same people. I don't know anybody else, obviously, that was in that plane, but it still feels like it was yesterday to me. So yeah, it was kind of shocking when I found out. Still close to me when I think about it, especially someone that travels and sits in airplanes a lot in my life. Anything can happen up there, and that's something I didn't expect to happen to anybody I know. It's always a possibility, obviously. But anyways, thanks for watching the Greg K6EGG live stream. It was a lot of fun tonight. Sorry to end it on a little bit of a sour note there, but I just wanted to get that across. I don't really want to feel like talking about it tomorrow. I'm just going to try to ignore it a little bit like I do every year. And real quick, another thing. There was a movie with these two filmmakers that just happened to catch that first plane going in, and they did a whole documentary, like behind the scenes of what happened that day. That's a really good idea of what happened, straight to the point. No, I don't know. It was a good look at that day, I guess. And I'm sure a lot of people saw that. I think it won an Emmy. It was, they were just doing a little behind the scenes thing on a firefighter or whatever, and next thing you know, they got the biggest story in the world in their hands, and I think they've done it perfectly. They captured the moment. I wasn't in New York, obviously. I was sitting here. I was actually sleeping in my bed. I didn't wake up till 10 a.m. that time of day. On California time, and all of a sudden all that stuff happened. So I watched it every once in a while, every other year. I think I watched it on the 20th anniversary last year. What's this, the 21st anniversary? Yes, 21st anniversary. I'm sorry, just kind of thinking here. But very good if you guys need to watch something about that day. That's a perfect thing to watch. There's no news or anything too much involved. It's just straight to the point. This is what happened. And it just takes you through steps of what happened. So anyways, thank you guys all for watching the Greg K6EGG live stream tonight here on YouTube and Twitch on I guess on the web, I guess. Sorry, my mind's off in other places, just thinking about everything. But take care, everybody.